everyone, and happy 90th birthday to the cyclone in Coney Island. Let's start with two news notes. Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It, based on his first major film, is becoming a television series on Netflix, and the premiere will be Thanksgiving night, with Lee directing all 10 episodes. And the Wall Street Journal reported earlier this morning that Facebook plans to spend as much as $3 million an episode of original series. They hope to do a batch of original series, many of them scripted, sometime late this summer. However, no confirmation yet from Facebook. There's plenty of TV highlights en route to Independence Day 2017, a week from tomorrow. Thursday night on ABC, one of that network's most iconic attractions makes a special summer-long return. Get out that tug-of-war rope somewhere in mothballs. Battle of the Network Stars is back.
Thursday, June 29th.
Battle of the Network Stars.
On!
This is a rivalry.
Run relay. Basketball. Soccer.
Swim relay.
Kayak relay. Archery.
Tennis.
Tug-of-war. Golf.
And
The dunk tank.
Oh! That was one of the most awkward falls I've ever seen.
This is a rivalry.
If you look very carefully this time around, the stars are not just from current series. Notables from such classic programs as Law & Order, The West Wing, Chips, and Dallas are ready to get their athletic self on. More than 100 TV stars will compete in ABC's new round of battle episodes, hosted by ESPN's Mike Greenberg and Joe Tessitore. Side note, Tessitore's play-by-play work on college football is sensational. Check it out on ESPN this fall. Competition begins Thursday at 9 p.m. The night after this July 4th, FX triggers the second original series this year from producer, writer, director John Singleton. Coming off Rebel on BET, Singleton serves up a new drama of boys and girls in the Hood. The Hood is a section of Los Angeles, 1983. Calm and cool before a storm of epidemic proportions. You are on ground zero of the crack cocaine zone, dramatized on Snowfall.
I'm getting paid to learn how to run a business. Do things when I want and how I want. Get paid more as some office job. I got freedom. Freedom from all of it.
The curtain rises on Snowfall next Wednesday at 10 p.m. on FX. We have a big Tomorrow Be Televised hour ahead this afternoon. We will continue the 30th anniversary celebration of POV that we started last Monday right in this studio with executive director and producer Justine Nagan. Season 30 of POV begins tonight at 9 p.m. on many public television stations with Dahlia's Other Country, one of several documentaries this season on aspects of the ongoing conflict in Syria. Then hear an exclusive live interview with Irv Gotti Lorenzo, the music industry executive behind Tales, BET's provocative anthology series where each episode dramatizes a rap lyric. Guy directed the opening episode tomorrow night. It's an allegorical treatment of police brutality. We will have our guests and more today at 3 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. And Brian, thinking about what the city councilman said last segment, maybe some entrepreneur ought to put a television studio in Coney Island. You know, we have the mayor's plan with the Office of Media Entertainment to do a new production complex in Industry City. How about doing one for Coney Island?
That sounds awesome. We need more waterfront television.
Yes, we do. And by the way, it's a great area because a lot of people don't know, but in the North American Soccer League, the New York Cosmos, which is one of the top teams in the league, plays in Coney Island. They have their home games there. So why not, with it becoming a major sports attraction, have it be a major TV attraction?
Hey, the Cyclones are just down the boardwalk as well. We could do this thing.
Get the boardwalk, get the Cyclones.
How about it?
the
ESPN
aquarium,
Brooklyn.
You know, Luna Park, etc. Absolutely. ESPN Brooklyn. Why not?
That sounds like a good idea. So you were, I'm sorry, I'm a bit obsessed with the Battle of the Network Stars because it takes me back to my childhood watching all those goofy people do goofy games. But Todd Bridges, Different Strokes fame, I saw him in the promo too. So I love that they're mixing it up.
They're mixing it up, and they're also trying to make many of the episodes be sort of old TV series, current TV series, whether it's ABC or NBC or CBS or Fox. So there's like more. It used to be it was ABC, CBS, NBC, and they'd all compete in this. It'd be three teams from all three major networks at the time. But now you have Fox, you have CW, so you'll have people from those series coming in. Of course, Miss Howard Cosell, but I think they made a right choice with ABC, given the Disney synergy with ESPN, to have Mike Greenberg of Mike and Mike, and also Joe Tessitore.
Yeah,
I think Joe would be played. down the middle. He's great.
But you think he's a rising star?
Yes,
this
Tessitore is a
Tessitore
rising.
guy, yeah.
I'm very impressed with his college football coverage the last 2 years. Great voice, really lets the game dictate what he says. He never does anything the same way twice, and his coverage is just marvelous.
I wonder if we're going to see any YouTubers there. They're a whole network.
You never
now.
know.
Netflix is. But back to this Facebook thing. I saw just a little snippet this morning that they were looking for shows that were family friendly, that didn't have to deal with kids, that weren't too adult. What do you think they're cooking up over there?
Well, the Journal report today suggested they're going to do a lot more scripted. Now, what we'd heard earlier is that they had lined up at least 2 shows. One is a game show called Last State Standing. The other one is Nicole Byer's return of Loosely Exactly Nicole, the MTV series last fall.
MTV.
That's right. That did not work out. So they may try. I understand that, according to the Journal report, Facebook is looking at some shows that maybe have been canceled by other networks.
Underground?
You know, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
And now that Apple, has those 2 Sony executives almost in its corner next month, they might think about Underground. And so might Vice. In case you don't know, Vice, thanks to a new equity funding round, is going to be forming a scripted division called Vice Studios, which they will do content for Viceland, maybe content for other networks as well. So maybe that might be out of the question to have maybe Underground there. But I'll tell you, I think the folks at Underground will be very happy that now you have Apple, you may have Facebook, although if the Journal report is correct, because Underground cost $5 million an episode, they may have to cut that budget to
$2 million
$3 million.
$3 million.
It's $5 million an episode for Underground, but Facebook, is the report from the Journal is saying they will take up to $3 million per episode.
How much money does it take to put a show together? Like, if we can think of like the top 5 shows, like a Law and Order, perennial favorite, how much does it take to put together an episode of Law and Order?
Roughly about, or SVU, probably roughly like $1.5 million, $2 million, because you have standard sets.
Right.
You do a lot of location shooting around New York. The thing with Underground was because it's historical and you have to recreate a lot of stuff, then you add more with the budget. And a lot of it was outdoor shooting too.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know, because you see all this money thing. You're like, how much money does it take to
By the way,
make a
Brian,
show?
it's amazing that we're almost ready to wrap the first half of this year, and it's been some year in television. We have had incredible shows.
Yeah.
Whether Netflix has had a great streak with One Day at a Time, 13 Reasons Why. Glow just came on. Gypsy with Night We Watch comes on this Friday, and the reviews are pretty good. And even though they've had to cancel The Get Down, they canceled Sense8, and Girl Boss last weekend.
Really?
Patrice Theron, yeah.
One season?
One season.
That was great.
So that's 2 one-season shows that got the axe.
It was a cute show.
It was cute, but it didn't get a lot of good reviews, and it was sort of under the radar screen of a lot of people.
Well, it's
But
not forgotten.
Sophie Amoroso was very happy with the way, which is what the show was based on. She was very happy with the way the show came out, yeah.
And RuPaul was her neighbor. That was a great show. I liked it. It's cute.
But also, something that's happening too is that we're seeing in the last few weeks a rebound of unscripted television. ABC is doing great with the Summer Fun and Games again, with Steve Harvey's Celebrity Family Feud, which last night was hysterical with his family. The Harvey boys with his wife and the Harvey girls with her mother-in-law.
Oh.
And it was one of those shows that a number of times, if you saw the program last night, Harvey was talking to Gaby Johnson, the executive producer in the audience, saying like, get me out of this. I don't want to be what is this. And at one point he said, to all the Family Feud contestants that I have ridiculed, I apologize.
I get it.
I'm sorry.
Well, there you go. We're going to leave it there with yet another Steve Harvey apology. I don't remember the first one. Do you, Miss Universe? All right. Well.